Right, so where to start? I think I know where we'll start actually. Chelsea, champions of Europe, but of course we already knew that. Chelsea have indeed won the UEFA Super Cup for the first time in the Roman Abramovich era. The fourth ever time we've competed in the UEFA Super Cup. Of course we lost 4-1 to Atletico Madrid in 2012. Then we lost on pens to Bayern Munich in 2013, and then of course recently as well, after winning the Europa League in 2019, we lost to Liverpool on pens the year after. So yeah, finally good to finally taste victory in the UEFA Super Cup at long last. Now first of all, if you're wondering why I'm trying to keep my voice down, it's because all my family are asleep at this moment in time, because of course this was a really late game with the fact it went to extra time and all the way into, you know, sudden death in pens as well. It took quite a long time to separate the two sides in penalties as well, so that's why I'm being quiet first and foremost. But yeah, if I'm being perfectly honest, if I'm being brutally honest, I don't really think that Chelsea actually deserve to win this game whatsoever, but do I care? Do I But yeah, overall, I think it was in terms of the 90-minute performance, I think it was really a game of two halves, to be perfectly honest. I think the first half we were in control of the game. Villarreal barely got a touch of the ball. I think we had like 70-odd% possession in the first half, and then in the second half it just all went to shit. Villarreal absolutely dominated us, and then in extra time as well, we kind of had a bit of the ball, but once again, like usual, like it was last season, we couldn't really finish our chances enough. And that is why it went to pens, where of course KEPA Arrizabalaga turned out to be the hero in penalty shootout. He saved 2 penalties, including the decisive one from Raul Albiol, the former Real Madrid centre-back, and yeah, I think it was a very, very bold, you know, statement from Thomas Tuchel to first of all bring off Edouard Mendy, who in my personal opinion actually had a really good game as well, made some very good saves, especially from that one, I think it was early on in the second half from Gerard Moreno when he was through on goal from his mistake from the kick-out. But yeah, a real statement there from Thomas Tuchel to bring on Kepa, who, you know, was infamous for that 2019 Carabao Cup penalty shootout when he, you know, refused to come off from Maurizio Sarri from William Caballero coming on, and yeah, completely fluffed his lines in the penalty shootout, but he really made amends there and really redeemed himself there, because he was absolutely brilliant in the penalty shootout with those 2 penalty saves. And yet, to be honest, if Villarreal even had won that penalty shootout, regardless of whether it would have been Kepa's fault or not, he definitely would have been the one getting the blame for some reason, and probably Thomas Tuchel as well. It would have definitely been, you know, the main headline in the news for the next few days. So just, you know, really relieved that Kepa is the hero in the penalty shootout. And yeah, in terms of the overall game, I think obviously starting off with Chelsea's goal, Hakim Ziyech with the goal, I'm really, really disappointed with the fact that he's injured now. I think he's done something to his shoulder. It doesn't look great, the fact that he's in the cast, and it just sucks, to be honest, because he scored a really good goal, you know, a really good ball into the box from Havertz, a very, very, you know, intelligent dummy from Werner, and Ziyech with a really good finish past Asenio in the Villarreal goal. And as I was saying, it's really, really unlucky for Ziyech, because this is the second season in a row now in a Chelsea shirt where he's played well in pre-season games and, you know, showed what he's capable of, only to pick up an injury before the actual season starts. We saw it last season when he played really well against Brighton in that pre-season friendly and came off injured, and tonight was no different. And hopefully, I just hope this injury isn't too severe, because, you know, I'd hate to think that Hakim Ziyech would, you know, miss the start of the season and then have his place taken by the likes of Havertz, Mount, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, etc., who will take his place, because no doubt whatsoever Ziyech would have started on Saturday. And, you know, if he played well on Saturday, he would have started against Arsenal. If he played well against Arsenal, he would have started against City, etc. So yeah, really, really unlucky for Hakim Ziyech, because I thought he's been really good this pre-season, probably our best player. And yeah, of course, then with Villarreal's goal halfway through the second half as well, Gerard Moreno with a really good finish. And to be honest, I think the goal was definitely coming, because from half-time onwards to the goal, I thought Villarreal absolutely dominated us, created some great chances. And yeah, for the goal, they just completely and utterly cut through us like a knife through butter. Really good from Boulaye Dia, and obviously, you know, the back heel layoff to Gerard Moreno, who stitches it past Mendy in the top corner. Nothing he could do about it whatsoever. And yeah, then the trend just continued to the end of the game. I thought Villarreal looked like the more likely team to win the game. They had some very good chances late on in the second half, and then in extra time, it was kind of split evenly in terms of who dominated the game and who controlled it. So yeah, I think on the balance of things, Villarreal probably, you know, edged the game a little bit more than Chelsea did. I just say a little bit, because I think we did quite well in the first half. I think Villarreal definitely dominated the second half, and in extra time, it was kind of a bit, you know, 50-50. I think Villarreal were a little bit better overall in extra time, hence why I'm giving them the game overall. But it does not matter whatsoever, because Chelsea's name is on the trophy. We claim another European Cup. We've now done the treble in the last 4 years with European Cups of the Europa League, the Champions League, and now the UEFA Super Cup. But yeah, in terms of the standard performance for Chelsea, to be honest, I actually don't think there was many that, you know, can actually hold their heads high in terms of the performances overall. I think the man of the match, in my personal opinion anyway, was Trevoh Chalobah at centre-back. I thought he was absolutely unbelievable. His reading the game, he mopped up well, you know, he timed his tackles to perfection. On the ball, he was very good and very smooth and very collected as well. I thought he was absolutely brilliant, and definitely, in my opinion, deserves a place in the Chelsea first team going into this season, because over pre-season, he's been really, really good. And the fact he started tonight as well, you know, indicates that Thomas Tuchel does have faith in the lad. So, and I definitely would like to see, you know, Trevoh Chalobah be given an opportunity in the squad next season, whether it only be Carabao or FA Cup games. I think he definitely deserves to be part of the squad next season based on the pre-season performances he has had. And yeah, tonight was no different. different. I thought he was absolutely brilliant. I also thought Marcus Alonso was quite good as well at left back, looked very threatening going forward as he usually does. And I think it was the type of game that suited him because Villarreal, especially under Unai Emery, are definitely one of the most pragmatic teams I've ever seen. They sit back and they defend really organised and they're very structured defensively. So for someone like Alonso to, break into the final third and get into those pockets of space to create chances and, take shots on goal, I thought Alonso played really well tonight once again. But yeah, I think that was about it for actual standout performers. I think Jorginho did okay in the second half when he came on. I think N'Golo Kante was actually really good in the first half, actually, I will say as well. But yeah, now we move on to the Premier League. Saturday, 3 o'clock kickoff against Crystal Palace. I am absolutely buzzing. Maybe a little bit worried at the fact of the performance tonight, even though we won the trophy. As I said, the performance I thought was really poor for the majority of the game, so that may be a bit worrying. But we have a clean slate on Saturday, of course. A lot of players like Mount and Jorginho and those kind of players who came off the bench will be probably starting in that game as well. We probably might have Romelu Lukaku as well, which is a massive, massive bonus because we definitely missed his clinical edge tonight. But yeah, exciting times as a Chelsea fan as we head into the Premier League season. I'm absolutely buzzing for it. My Premier League predictions will be coming out tomorrow, by the way. I'm not sure what time yet, but it will be coming out tomorrow afternoon, so stay tuned on the channel for that. And yeah, that will bring us to the end of this video. Chelsea claimed the UEFA Super Cup for the first time, as I said, in the Roman Abramovich era. Absolutely buzzing with it. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like rating on this video. That would be massively appreciated as per usual. And also, if you could subscribe to the channel as well, that would also be massively appreciated by myself. We are looking to hit 1.7k subscribers on this channel as soon as we possibly can. And I'll see you guys in my next video. So yeah, see ya.